Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Ossiarch Bonereapers, and what they're going to have to offer for Age of Sigmar 4th edition. So jump in, get a brew, get comfortable, and let's dive right in. So as you can hear, I'm still feeling a little bit bad. A lot better than I was yesterday. Do apologise for my voice. I'm at the phlegmy mucus stage of COVID, which means I'm on my way out of becoming better again, but very nasally and very on the back of my throat. So I do apologise for the quality of my voice. But yes, Ossiarch Bonereapers. Basically, Stormcast Eternal dead people. They're Nagash's answer to Stormcast Eternals. So they're not just dead bodies risen. They are basically bones, bone tights, lots of bone, taken from everywhere, and soul stuff, and bits of souls, and created to create the perfect warrior, the perfect undead warrior. So if you need an archer, they create everything that they need, the parts of the soul and the bone, and they create this archer. Same with the warriors and everything else. And obviously their Mortarch is that big, lovely guy there with the big shield, who's a beautiful model, by the way. But yeah, they're a very interesting undead faction that are a little bit different to the normal, everyday necromancer undead. They are very cool. They have a bit of a samurai vibe about them. They're definitely a faction that I would like to do myself. I think they'll be quite fun to paint, and so they have some really impressive miniatures. But let's get into their rules and what the faction has to offer. So they used to have what's known as discipline points. So they didn't use command points like everybody else. And now they've got what's known as relentless disciplines. So I'm going to kind of sort of put this in par with Cities of Sigmar orders, basically. So we have 6 relentless disciplines. So in your movement phase, you can unstoppable advance. If no friendly units have used the relentless discipline ability of this phase, pick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers hero to use this ability, and all friendly Ossiarch Bonereaper units wholly within 12 inches of that hero are the target. Add 2 to the movement characteristic of each of target for the rest of this turn. So +2 movement. Not as good as Cities of Sigmar, but still +2 movement. Drink water, people. Stay hydrated. Right, also, they have in their movement phase, reform the ranks. If no friendly units have used a relentless discipline ability this phase, pick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers hero to use this ability. Effect. For the rest of the turn, while there are wholly within 12 inches of that hero, friendly Ossiarch Bonereaper units can use charge abilities even if they used a retreat ability this turn. That is pretty strong. Being able to retreat and then be able to charge is pretty solid. In your charge phase, if no friendly units have used a relentless discipline ability, you can pick this one. Pick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers hero to use this ability. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to charge rolls for friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers units while they are wholly within 12 inches of this hero. +1 charge is always quite nice. I've got a feeling you're probably going to see that on the cavalry with the cavalry mounted heroes to get the +1 charge. That would be quite sweet. Then, any charge phase, counter-strike. If no friendly unit has used the relentless discipline ability, pick a friendly Ossiarch unit to use this ability. For the rest of the turn, friendly units melee weapons have anti-charge +1 rend while they are wholly within 12 inches of that hero. That is amazing. That is so amazing. I like that. Like, that is really good. So basically what that means is you pop this in your opponent's charge phase, he charges you, and you use this ability. And you gain +1 rend if he charged. That's nice. I like that. Any combat phase. As a Sigmar player, I'm jealous of that one. So in the combat phase, if no friendly units have used the Relentless Discipline, blah, 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 pick a friendly hero, pick a unit. For the rest of that turn, add 1 to the wound rolls for attacks made by friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers units while they are wholly within 12 inches of that hero. Nice. +1 to wound is always kind of sweet. If no friendly unit has used a Relentless Discipline, pick a friendly hero to use this ability. For the rest of the turn, friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers have a 5-up ward while they are wholly within 12 inches of this hero. Interesting. So they're not going to get a death save. That's an interesting one. That's interesting that the only way for them to get a ward is through this. Right, because they're a death faction that doesn't have an integral ward save on them. Interesting. But yeah, there's a couple there that stand out that are really, really quite nice. The charge one, I can see being used a lot. The anti-charge one is really good. +1 to wound is nice. Ward save is also really, really good. But yeah, quite like them. Add 1 to casting rolls for friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers infantry wizards. Okay, you're going to get a lot of infantry wizards. A lot of your heroes are wizards and on foot. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They have a spell, cast on a 5. Pick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers wizard, cast a spell. Pick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers unit within 12 inches to be the target. Make a casting roll of 2d6. The target's combat scores attacks. Score critical hits on unmodified hit rolls of 5+ until the next turn. This is an unlimited spell, by the way. Oh my. That's an unlimited spell. That is quite nice as well. Plus the fact that it's unlimited is pretty cool. But critical hits, what that means is every 6 you roll, you'll get 2 hits. And you get that on 5s. So that's pretty nice. So the first of our War Scrolls, we have Vokmatorian. He's kind of a character. He has a 6-up ward save, a 4-up save, a 5-up move, 5 health, 2 control. Gaze of Death, 12-inch range, 1 attack. 3s followed by 2s, 1 rend, 2 damage. Not bad. Melee weapons, Staff of Retribution, 3 attacks, 4s followed by 3s, 1 rend, 2 damage. Crit, 2 hits. Not bad. He has once per battle, any hero phase. Pick a visible enemy unit within 12 inches of this unit to be the target. For the rest of the turn, non-fight core abilities cost 1 command point for the target to use. Okay. Interesting. And then he has a spell. So pick an enemy unit within 18 inches to be of this unit to be bound. Pick a friendly visible Ossiarch Bonereapers unit wholly within 18 inches to be the bound. Then make a casting roll of 2d6. Until the start of your next turn, each time the bound friendly unit is picked to be a target of an ability used by the bound enemy unit, roll a d3. On a 2+, inflict any amount of mortal wound damage on the bound enemy unit equal to the roll. If the bound enemy unit is destroyed by the ability, do not resolve the effects of the enemy ability. So, what this is basically wanting you to do is, if I've got a really good unit that I really like, I want it to be around for a bit longer, and you've got a really kick-ass unit that, I don't really want you to do stuff to, I can bound your unit to my unit, and you're not going to want to really do anything to me because you're going to take damage. That's basically, it's kind of like an incentive of, don't do this because you're going to get hurt type thing, okay? But if you can take the damage, then you're just going to do it anyway. But it's quite an interesting spell. I quite like that. Then you got the Mortorian Soul. I'm going to butcher these names. The Soul Mason is the guy in the chair. He's got a 4-up save, moves 5, 2 health. Sorry, 6 health, 2 control. 6-up ward save. He has the Soul Mason staff, 3 attacks, 4s followed by 4s, 1 rend, d3, crits on 2s, crit 2 hits. Then he has the claws, which is basically his chair, his chicken chair. 2 attacks, 5s, 4s, 1, and then 1 and companion attack. He has a spell. Prick a friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers unit wholly within 12 inches of the caster to be the target. Then make a casting roll of 2d6. That target is strike first for the rest of the turn. I can see this being taken quite a lot just for that spell alone. That's really quite good. Strike first is really, really strong. But yeah, really, really some quite nice. But yeah, interesting model. But yeah, I can see that getting taken. Ah, the good old Stalkers. Stalkers are cool. 6 move. 4 save. 4 wounds. 1 control. Has a 6-up ward. So maybe the whole army has a 6-up ward save. Stalker Blades. 4 attacks. 3s followed by 3s. 2 rend. 1 damage. Crit is 2 hits. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I would have expected a little bit more output from them. But yeah, okay, that's not too bad. So they in the end of the combat phase, you can pick one of the following effects to apply for the rest of the turn. Subtract 3 from the control score of enemy units while they're in the combat radius of this unit. That's going to be situational, pretty much if you're fighting over an objective. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for combat attacks that target this unit. Okay, that could be used a lot. These units melee weapons have anti-hero +1 rend whilst they are in combat with an enemy hero. Obviously, that makes sense. If you're in combat with a hero, you're going to pop that one. In most cases, you're probably going to go for -1 hit. And then if you're actually fighting over an objective, you're going to turn the control off for your enemy unit. But all in all, not bad. I quite like Stalkers. I'd be interested to see what the Immortus Guard are like. The other version of this kit. I really like them. The guys with the shield and the big halberds. But yeah. And the Mortek Crawler. Let's have a little look at this bad boy. So, again, 4-up save, 6-up ward. Moves 5. Nice. 12 health. 5 control. So, the Death Catapult has a 24-inch range. 4 attacks. 4 hits. Hits on 4s. Wounds on a 2. 1 rend. D3 plus 2 damage. Anti-infantry +1 rend. And crits 2 damage. And then it has a clause, which is 6 attacks, 4s and 4s, no rend, 1 damage, companion attack. Yeah, that seems to be nerfed quite a lot compared to what it was like before. Used to do quite a lot of damage. Anti-infantry -1 is really nice. And obviously, if you roll any 6s to hit, you're going to get, like, double hits. 2 storms is good. 1 rend, it's not great, but that's okay. And a potential of 3 to 4 damage per hit, really, is quite good. So, pick an enemy unit that was targeted by all of this unit's shooting attacks at this phase to be the target. Roll a dice. Add 1 to the roll if this unit is wholly within 12 inches of a friendly Ossiarch. They've got some weird names. Basically, if you've got this hero within 12 inches of this thing, and add 1 to the roll for other friendly Mortek Crawlers units picked, that enemy unit to be the target of this ability this turn. On a 4+, that unit has strike last. So there's a lot going on here, right? Okay. So, you roll a dice, and you add 1 to the roll if this unit is wholly within 12 inches of that hero. And you add another 1 to the roll if any other friendly Mortek Crawlers picked the same target to be the enemy of this ability. So if you've got to run 2 Mortek Crawlers, you're going to target the same unit, and you're going to have that little dude next to it, and you're essentially going to need it on a 2+. And then if you do, they get strike last, basically. That's okay. Giving someone strike last is kind of nice, especially if you can then trigger that with strike first for something else. It's pretty good. But yeah, Mortek Crawlers are a little bit, I expected more. But yeah, they're, yeah. But interesting that's the only War Scrolls we're getting. I would have expected the big man himself to be seen. But yeah. And that's their spearhead. You get like 20 Mortek Guard, that little hero dude. a harvester, and 5 cavalry, which is not a bad box, to be fair. And then into Spearhead, and yeah, I'm not going to go massively into Spearhead. And then on Monday, we're going to be getting the Disciples of Cain. And hopefully by Monday, I'm back to normal. But yeah, that is the Ossiarch Bonereapers. A faction that I quite like, and would definitely be tempted to do. They're like undead samurai, like kind of cool. But yeah, very, very cool looking faction. But what do you think of them? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're an Ossiarch Bonereapers player, are you happy with these changes? I'm quite impressed with it. Some of the things, not so much. The Mortek Crawler, I think, could churn out a little bit more damage. The Stalkers are a bit, yeah. Fully expected them to do a bit more damage than that. But yeah, maybe that's just the new edition that we're in. And yeah, it's the Ossiarch Bonereapers. So if you like what I do, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and all of that jazz. And you should definitely be subscribing, because I'm a dying, and help me feel better. Got to use it, you know what I mean? And you can check out my members area, my Patreon. And hopefully I will be back up and running properly by Monday, over the weekend, to really get it out of me. I'm starting to feel a lot better. It's now mainly sort of just in my nasal and my throat now. But definitely feeling a lot better. But thank you for all of the comments and stuff, wishing me well. Thank you. And I will see you all in the next video, people. Goodbye. 4.